So we are back. We are. Blah, I just dropped my controller. Excuse me. We are going to get on with this. All right. And let us see what is down
Ugh, the scrapes.
What'd you see, Aloy? What'd you see? I got hot.
Take turret! And fire!
Wearing that ugly ass hat.
All weapons operational. Time to get it moving and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this
I don't want to fight a Deathbringer. Alright. So, ladies and gents, it
Has
is
to be one
time.
of the Deathbringers Olin talked about.
Yep.
Fitting name.
Alright.
I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Alright, man. So, first things first, let's drop some. Let's actually pull this out. Alright, now let's take a look. Deathbringer body. It's weak to fire and shock. Great. Repeater cannon. Alright. Flamethrower. Grenade launcher. Thing's got like everything. Alright. Heat vents. Gun turret. Oh boy. Alright, so. Take a quick I'm gonna protect myself, give myself a place to run. Myself a little bit of I meant I was looking at something else, but
focus. It stopped working.
I disabled his focus.
oh come on, that is totally not where I meant to go with that. Get up. Jump there. Jump there.
Still sniffing around.
Keep your eyes up. Up there!
That's right. No one here.
Alright, here we go.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Get out there and look, brothers!
think that one can move. I don't think we can move this, though. What we're gonna do is take it.
thing really hurt it.
Right. I got it. Alright, so there's another enemy. This guy right here. Sniper. Alright, cool.
It's heavy. World's going white.
I don't have any. Alright, got him. Alright. Oh, okay.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
We're going to loot you last. We're going to try and get everybody else first. I've been dreading that fight for a while. It can be tough. If you do it wrong, you can get crammed. Should be noted that while this isn't exactly a blind playthrough, most of my playthroughs aren't at this point in my gaming. Most of my playthroughs are not blind playthroughs. I actually haven't beat this game before. So there's actually going to be a point when the playthrough becomes blind. And it's going to happen in stages because in reality what I actually did with this playthrough, what I did with this game, is I played a huge portion of it.
Ah.
Cool. I played a huge portion of the game and then stopped. And then I will be going back to, I played a huge portion of the game, a huge portion of the main quest, but I didn't beat the main quest. So there's going to be a point where, what's this way? There's going to be a point where I'm getting back. There's going to be a point when, actually it's the main quest mission after this one. This is the last main quest mission I've done. But in terms of side quests, I've done most of the side quests. I had actually, in my other playthrough, my first playthrough, I finished all of the collectibles and the vantage points and everything, all of the extras, the tall necks and all of that, I was completely done with. And the only thing I had left to do was some of the side quests, the missions that you get from people. And the main quest itself.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Okay, let's do it.
It's tight, but I can see this thing.
Yep, we've done it before, especially when we were kids. Kids, we were a kid, we weren't several kids.
hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
All right. All right, kid, let's move forward.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fairley. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
We're going up or down? Apparently we're going down. I don't know why I'm sneaking. Oh, I got something over here? Yes, I do.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Well, you can see the results in the world today, so. Way, I guess. Keep forward, keep going forward. Trying to be all explory and see what I can see, you know what I mean? Supply catch. I need more. Wire, apparently, is what I need. There's nothing in this one? Are you serious? I mean, I realize I hit some bycatch, but still. I'm looking for some info. Info is gold right now. Is that where it came from? That's where it came from.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Yep. They are. Slash will be. Ooh, here we go. Info. What do we got? Field Commandant. Dating of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Dying. Field Commandant Dying of the Indo blah blah blah. Refreshments to be served before the 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales representation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, we'll use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. So that happened. Called security and janitorials to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay combine grows coffee beans and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Daying and Agnew by the hair had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. And let's highlight that. That an inventory on something in the inventory that's new, a resource. So let's just highlight that. And apparently there's another resource somewhere. Yeah, it's also new, but I can't see it yet. Alright, another one of those. And that's it. Alright, so I need to go that way. Is that the only way to go? I believe so. Alright, so keep going. So far I don't see any danger.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
Oh boy, by Elizabeth Sobek. Data corruption minimal. Oh good god. Okay, so we're in for a bunch of reading, guys. So here we go. Elizabeth Sobek, born March 11, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS, a Bachelor of Science, in experimental physics and computer science at the age of 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Okay. Theodore Ted Farrow, born December 24, 2013, so he's already alive right now, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Farrow Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah. He enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular line of personal servitors and bodyguard robots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s, clawed back. At the end of the decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Farrow the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Basically, he's Tony Stark. Farrow Automated Solutions, FAS, is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profits for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Farrow, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then-industry giants like General Synthetics and RecCorp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company into Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobeck, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Farrow was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented his status as the world's wealthiest corporation. With a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion, by 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-government organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FBM Mobile Global, by 321%. All right. One more. Quests. Corporate blah, blah, blah. An association of individuals created under definition of corporation under authority of law, having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders, though the sale or distribution of stock, who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or properties as holdings. Okay. So that was a lot of inventory. What do I have now? I still have this thing that I can't find, so I'm not going to sweat it too hard. It'll shake itself out. There it is. Something to do with one of the rats. And special items. I have that metal vessel, that cop. Alright.
It's a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus.
Excellent.
They'll help you understand.
Thank you. that music sounded like machine stalking me. That's not a good choice. Not a good choice at all. Let's go in here. See if there's something in here. Okay. Oh, hey, we got something.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, and they stopped to make other kinds of weapons. Why?
I know why, but we're gonna find out together as Aloy continues to explore this building. We started at the bottom, but we're going to the top. I don't need that yet. Alright, let's keep going.
The air. There's no smell to it, not even old death. Nothing natural.
Alright. It's called air conditioning, kid, but I don't think it's still working. Ooh, hey, we got one here. Okay, here we go. Re-complaint text. Okay, J. Friedkin, reception, re-complaint. Hey, reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled Indo Melee right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sales increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain because your receptionist-level brand probably requires it. These two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So Access, you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Freakin, to you. So it was an asshole move by an asshole that caused that. Okay, doke. Gotcha.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
What? Oh, okay. Is that the way I need to go? Okay, I'm going this way. But that looks like something I could climb. Alright, anyway. Let's keep doing what I'm doing. Ah! Okay, that's not good. Question is there anything? Yes, there is something down there. Hollow projector. Okie dokie. I want to get down there now.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate...
I'm not interested in doing that again. Okay, fine. We're going up now.
Looks like I can climb here.
Indeed, you can. What else can I do? Okay. So I think I need to go that way. I need this one. There we go. Where we're going, Aloy? Oh, okay. Not the way I expected her to go, but that's where we went. Okay, I don't think I have anything from there. I think we're good. Okay, so that's where I'm supposed to go. Keep that in mind. So let's follow the opposite wall and see what we see. Okay, a lot of data on the walls. And FAS campus log, FAS campus security log, high priority alert, automated log, all non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert, automated log, note, full lockdown has been initiated, high priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on block by block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise. Do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presented for identiscan. Okay, whatever. The high priority alert. Additional public access routes en route to the campus have now been closed to review waiting time at the outer security coordinates. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to public. High priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for immediate analytics are both mandatory. High priority alert. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. This is just flavor for the world. It's not really...
People were angry at Faro, the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Yep, they did. That they did. Something awful. I'm very close to being fully stocked, which means I can actually look at... I don't think I can do potions. Alright. I need more fatty meat. I need more fatties. Could always use more fatties. Okay, what do we got now? Okay, Spiritual Summit. From Ted Faro to Paula Vasara. Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent, no kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Sounds like some endgame thought process going on there. You know. Alright, so it's back that way, so that means that I have to explore this. Ooh, this looks big. This looks big. What do I got over here? What have we here? Anything? Alright, doesn't appear to have much. I gotta check that out though first. So let's see what all this is. I don't see anything, which is disappointing. I would have hoped something more would be in here, but let's go to, we've got 3 podiums, so let's go with this one.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Yep. Is it the same thing, or?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves.
Yep.
Then how would you ever stop them?
Exactly.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile.
What?
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Alright. So we learned something. We got a lot of information in here. It's been a treasure trove. In that regard, now we're going this way.
Looks like the way up.
Yep.
What's left of it. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Alright, well, we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna start creeping again. And that is being meta. I know, but... Now, there's a way to creep, and that is the way to go. Let's do it.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
First of all, that's what I want to do. Come on. Alright, so there was a way to go the other way, but...
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
They were built for profit, not war or peace, just profit. It's best to remember that that is the way these people think. Profit above all else. Even common sense.
The snow's got a bite out here.
It's okay. I like it. Oh, I got some fatty meat. That's what she said, joking there. Alright, son. Daughter. Can't really say son when you're playing as a girl. Doesn't work. The F? How oh. Line to the back. supposed to go down? I'm gonna try it, see what happens. Worst that happens, I have to redo the spot. Alright, so, go in. Alright. But before we go in...
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
Did you just eat something? Alright. Wow. I'm just numb. I've got it on two screens, because, you know, the screen that I'm recording it on and the screen that I'm playing on. And that one shot looks so much better with the screen I'm recording on. Usually it's the other way around, because the screen I'm playing it on is 4K. But in that particular instance, the 1080p just had way better color. Or specifically lighting. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. All hands on deck! Gordon Nakata from Gordon Nakata to Gina Zyrm. All hands on deck. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed a suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 27,000, all of whom hate us now, that a stray Hertz Timber unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Hertz Timber-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nations, states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hertz itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Gordon Nakata, Associate General Counsel, FAS. Some crap went down with them. Now, I know it went down, but I think that's another thing we're going to discover together as we go through all of this. There's more to discover together, people. Alright, so let us. Okay. Now, is there anything down there? No, there is not. Alright. What's up there? I'm not sure if it's better to go this way or go the other way. Let's go. She's actually cold. If she's actually cold, if only for aesthetic reasons, I'm going to give her... No, I never took the frost armor. I do, yes, I do have the frost armor. I noticed that she's not shivering anymore. That is super awesome.
Nutritious.
I love that. I absolutely love that. That is such a brilliant piece of game design right there.
No room.
Okay, what did I not pick up? Just to be sure. Shock traps, that's cool. I got tons of shock traps. I won't sweat not picking up a few. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Alright. Something over here, right? Alright, cool. We'll go. Alright, let's get up here. Okay, that's on the other side of that. Oh, whoa, okay, how do we get there? That's how we get there. Get up top. And we got...
Can't carry more.
Well, that's fine. Don't worry about the shop. Mm-hmm. Okay, Bandacy incident from Stacy Anders to Robert Rescher. Subject, Dolphin Vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Bandacy captured video of a Hartz-Timmer Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palua Wetter. On a pod of endangered dolphins, no less, quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacy Anders, VP PR FAS. Yeah, so that is what I was talking about some of the things that were starting to go wrong. Okay, that's just here, kind of. Can't open that? Normally I can open stuff like that with the spear, but apparently I can't do that this time. Don't know why.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
Well, go. Hold hands then. Oh, wow, there we are. Yowzers.
All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Okay, so, first of all, before I even do that, I'm going to, actually, I'm not sure, because the way down may be up there. I'm not sure. Oof, that sounded bad. Oh, it's vantage point. Or no, it's not. It's a data. It's a supply crate.
Should have brought a cart.
What couldn't I take? Echo shells and blades. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna craft everything we can craft. So traps. I don't have enough wire. Dang it! Alright. So what can I take now? The idea of leaving Blaze behind is painful to the heart. Alright, so. Let's do this.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
You're killing robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Les.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
But first, before we do that, we gotta do this. Oh, wait. Oh, more blaze, damn it. Blaze that I can't carry.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Yep. Alright. So, we're here.
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Alright, well, the elevator's not there, but the shaft.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Thero robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
Awesome.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
It's all about information.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of? Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
That's grumpy, man.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I'm nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
Dumb question.
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Alright.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait.
All
Someday
right,
we'll
man.
meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Alright.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going out this way.
Rain. Ah well, I'm mostly waterproof.
Okie doke.
Look out below!
What's this way? That's the way. Okay, that's the way back in. Alright. think I was supposed to run off the edge. I think I was supposed to do something better. So, go to, okay, I have 2 skill points, which doesn't give me much that I want. Now, I do need, at some point, critical hit part 2. What I'm actually looking for is, I'm really looking at ammo crafter. That's what I really want. I want ammo crafter next. And I'm not too far away from getting ammo crafter, but I'm not gonna get it in one sitting. I'm gonna have to level up to get. I'm not looking at machines. I am looking at machines. Now, where am I and what do, okay. Because there is a corruption zone, level 27 corruption zone. What am I? I'm level 26, so I'm not effing with a level 27 corruption zone. I was going to look at my quests. So I need to go to quests. And, okay. Grave Horde is level 18, Field of the Fallen is level 19. I have a level 15 side quest, which is what I'm going to do next, probably. Errands. A level 15 Depliance Man. Return with the traders. Okay, I have to go back to these guys too. That's simple. Probably do that next. And that's probably the best thing to do. So, since that is an easy one, right here, I'm going to do that right now.
Better wares.
I
got all the best goods here.
Okay, let's
Check out
go
these wares.
to...
Come take a look. I'll give you a good
Find
price.
better wares. You'll regret it.
Find goods for a fair price. Don't pass up these goods. Red Moss. Hunters, bring in your metal.
All right,
Scoundrels!
so,
What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
I have both of them. Good God.
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
This wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation, that we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty!
And you wipe machine oil on my silks.
Who wears a silk apron to the metal markets?
I do!
Alright, so I leveled up. I made it to level 27, which means I'm actually leveled up for that corruption zone. But more importantly, I can take ammo crafter, which means I spend a whole lot less making weapons and such. Alright, so that said, where's the fire? There's the fire.
Won't find better wares. Every resident.
And there are merchants around. There's a merchant around.
Come take a look. Don't pass up on these goods.
We'll find better wares.
Only the finest goods here.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Don't
Come take a
forget
look
to stock
yourself.
up
I'll give you a
before
good
you're on the
price.
road.
Take a look at these wares.
Check out these
I
wares.
have one Nord Protector. So let me
Check
go
out
get it.
these
I'm
wares.
here, so I'm gonna do it.
Come, take a look.
Only the
I'll give you a good
finest.
price.
See for yourself.
Okay, so Nora Protector outfit. Nora Protector, I can take that. So let's get it. Let's equip. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I can't afford anything else he's got, right? Alright, okay, so I'm gonna be good with that. I'm very low on metal shards at the moment. I did need to do one more thing. And that is sell resources. So, resources, fast travel pack, golden fast travel pack. I need fox skin and some fatty meat. Okay. Alright, so that's that.
Don't pass up these goods before you're on the road.
And data points. Let's clear these. Quests. We are on. So I have 18, a 19, a couple of 15s, bandit cams, Tolnex, corrupted zone, 27, tutorial. I don't want to do any of that crap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up this one as the quest we're doing right now, and then we're gonna go
check out these wares.
the fire. There's a fire.
Only the finest goods here. Kept the wheel turning all day, and by the forge, I believe
And we're
I
gonna
burned
get on
drink
with
or
that
two.
quest, but that is going to be a story for In My Best Captain Kirk. Another day.
Thanks.